Welcome.
Cool. Hi. Oh my God. I
You
was
said
almost.
yes. I hit the button.
I know
Hi.
it's fine. I was just briefly in two calls at the same time, which really did my head in.
Woo. Cool.
Hi.
All right. Welcome to the weekly review. Um, Ollie, what's a weekly review?
Weekly review is the thing you look forward to when you take 2 weeks off of it because it helps your brain to feel like things are not exploding constantly. It is when you sit down and you look at your lists, your commitments, your schedule, your diary, your journal, whatever it is, wherever you uh record the commitments you make to yourself or others to figure out what in fact is going on. Because sometimes we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna second that. I am coming back and ooh, I was realizing the list of things I wanted to cover in my weekly review could take me the rest of the week.
Yep.
So, but as we always say, any review is better than no review. We're aiming higher than minimum, but we both have a lot of reviewing to do. We've been talking about how excited we are for this. So, hopefully
So
you are too.
excited.
And
Yes.
and not ironically, just not because it is the most fun that we have all week. It's not fun, but together it's not fun. It's definitely not fun by myself. Um
Mm,
but it's not fun. It's just that we need it so much, and we can tell the difference in our lives when we have been doing our reviews versus not. And I want to
mm,
get back to that feeling of less chaos.
yeah. Hard same.
Okay. Do you have any intentions you want to set, or did that sort of
Uh
cover it?
I am going through my sacred timeline. That that
Oh,
thing. Yeah. I need to because I've been basically deferring lists and lists and lists of things for weeks until
oh
it gets
my.
bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and just yeah, feeling constantly like I suck and I probably am forgetting things and now I am relatively certain that nothing in there is going to bite me. However, I didn't get to all of my admin yesterday, and there was a message that I really wanted to send on Monday, and I didn't. You'll notice it's not Monday anymore. And these are the kinds
I
of
did.
things that will cause me to literally lose sleep, wake up in the middle of the night. My brain won't say, oh, do that email. It'll say, do you want to scroll Pinterest? Which meant that it was a very long time before I figured out this was what was going on.
Woo.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, I'm not sure if I caught the gist of that, but you,
Sacred timeline. Sacred,
right,
sacred
right,
timeline.
right. I
Sacred
caught it at the time,
timeline.
and then I
Sacred
lost it.
timeline. Yeah.
Um, no, they're good. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying to catch up. I wrote my list was very vague, but also contains more than I can do, and I know it. But I'm
Mm,
gonna get some active projects that I've been keeping in drafts into OmniFocus, do a calendar review. That's very important.
mm-hmm.
Reviewing a course project, and my wishful one is cleaning out OmniFocus. Um,
Mm.
I probably should say something. So I have told two groups of people. I am planning to do a course in January on unstuck your tasks. So for people who've got things they're stuck
Hey!
on. So if you're
Yeah.
interested, I do have a Black Friday thing. I can put a link in, whatever,
Do
if you're
it.
interested.
Do it. Do it. Do
But
it.
yeah, so that's a project I need to review because I could touch on it a little bit while I was gone, and I had to do a bunch when I got back really fast. And now I need to
You.
actually finish posting at other places, but then take a step back and actually look at, okay, what else do I need to do? What's the
Mm-hmm.
timeline? I cannot do everything at once, and try to keep
What?
it at a reasonable pace
The
for
rest of us can. I don't know what's wrong with you.
the anyway, yeah. So those are my intentions. And if you have any intentions you'd like to share, I would
Please
love
do.
to, yeah, hear about them. Um, I am in a very confused place. Okay. If you have any intentions, I'd love to hear about them. But for now, we're going to start on our review and I'm going to hope everything works. Oh,
That'll be great.
Linnea! Hello from
Hey,
the
Linnea.
future. Oh, where in Europe are you right now? And also, welcome. That's very exciting. And we're
Um,
honored. Sound like you were going to say something, Ollie, and then just
nope,
groaning.
nope. Groaning is mostly the mood right now.
Cool,
Um,
cool.
yeah. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Hmm.
Um,
My zooming still isn't working on this thing. I'm going to add it. This thing, at some point, I am going to try to update it. But at the moment,
sorry. Hi. Uh, I just remembered. I just saw a note uh of something that a friend of mine talked about that I wanted to put in my D&D game, and
I have a vague feeling that it's time for me to update my like default template for weekly review because sort of have two that exist and but it is not a priority and I don't really
mm-hmm,
fully know what I'd change it to, so I'm
mm-hmm.
not right now.
Yeah.
I did,
Um,
however, post this. What?
uh, the D&D thing. I find it very, very difficult to believe that my friend will ever watch this stream, but shout out to the person I have affectionately nicknamed Isabald, for that Jarlaxle wreck. It makes me so happy. All right. I'm still going
Okay.
through my D&D prep stuff to make sure that nothing is going to bite me in the bum.
Mm-hmm.
Bum biting. We don't like it. It's not good.
Okay.
Um,
I need to email to find out what happened with this event. And I hope that you can hear the very much I don't want to do this deep in my soul.
I do. I acknowledge that. I
Okay.
did that. Um, oh, I need to schedule co-working. I'm going to do that right
Ooh.
now. Yeah, because I have all of the D&D prep. That's going to be on the fact that Discord only has the like literal numbers of the week and not anything words is it makes me ow. Um, does not repeat. Yeah, because I've got so much D&D prep to do. It's nutty. I'm gonna have to spend the second half of Friday taking care of that, or it's gonna be a bad time.
Will you have
Um,
enough time to get your cooking done?
second half. First half of Friday
Okay.
is going to be cooking, and then second half is going to be D&D prep.
Okay.
Like stink D&D prep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Um,
no, I just don't
I
want to.
because the person said to me, "Hey, this thing my character wants to pursue in your world. Are you ready to run it?" I said, "You go right ahead because it's going to be a minimum of like 2 weeks travel to get there in game. So it ain't no thing. I can just once you start going, and then I have at least a week to prep it." And last Friday they started going to that. So
Mm.
we need to
So does
get
that mean they
on
moved
this.
faster or you spaced it in the intervening time?
No. It's that I was like, I got tons of time, and then they started activating on it, so now I have to activate on my part of it. So, I have to respond to that letter. Yes, that's right. I want to do that. Um,
Oh, jeez.
oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry. It is inappropriate that I should be able to confirm my identity as a board member of the ADHD Coaches organization using the YouTube app. I've only ever signed in as me.
Hmm.
That's what they're letting me do, but I don't think that's appropriate. That means you have linked these accounts in a way I am not comfortable with.
Yeah, that's not wonderful. Um, okay, we are going to do those NPCs. The Soul Tide. Do you hear me, universe? I am not messing around. I'm not messing around on this. Ollie is deadly serious. No, get into that group. Thank you. Um, uh, okay, that is in the wrong place. That needs to be in that. We are going to set that for next week and see how our spoons are. Okay, that apparently we are processing the inbox, the D&D inbox right now,
Okay.
which is the appropriate thing to do so that Ollie's brain uh believes that things are real
Okay.
and not
Beautiful
being
then.
not taken care of.
Aw. Thank you, Linnea. In
Yay!
Denmark. Ooh, and the intention for the day is to do some kind of review stuff, not sure what, but I'm wrapping up a bit of work first. Hey, you're out of the country. Any review you do is like
That is
quadruple. That's
amazing.
awesome.
I would like to be in awe. I would like to mention that I am in awe of this at this time.
Indeed. And I'm
Um,
trying to not go down a rabbit hole, but also
okay, that
remember
is
stuff.
technically a couple of NPCs to process, even though one of them is dead.
Do they know they're dead?
The NPC knows that they're dead.
Oh, NPC. Sorry. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
although
I need
Brittany,
to check.
I have to tell you this.
What?
It's very important because I put data and lore in my D&D game, and they immediately and data died like the very same day, basically. My
I'm,
players killed data.
your players are jerks. Don't kill
Yes.
Data.
Now, in fairness, they didn't actually intentionally murder him. He was helping rescue them from an ancient red dragon and died as a result of that. So he sacrificed himself. Um, so apparently, I'm just as bad as whoever directed movie. Um,
Uh-huh.
which I don't acknowledge as canon anyway, so it doesn't matter. Um,
Yes.
I think I have to. I think it is considered canon, but I reject your reality and substitute my own. Don't tell me about anything else that happens because I'm pretty sure there's a thing that happens and don't tell me about it. I have so many spoilers. It's not funny. It is not amusing. I'm gonna get back to the work though. Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of NPCs to process, man. There's a lot. Um. Oh, and I did that. Huzzah! We love seeing a thing on our list that we already did.
Oh. Hopefully that went through automatically.
I have a lot of
$20.
I'm gonna say that's an NPC thing. Oh my gods.
Mhm.
Oh my gods. Are you aware that I'm a ridiculous biped?
I mean, yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
just as long as you're aware. Just as
Okay.
long as you're
I
aware.
need, I did go down a little bit of a tangent because my calendar app that I rely on for everything, um, uh, it's just not showing me select afternoon appointments this week. They're
Oh,
there. Everything else in the day is there. They're just not showing up. So I
mhm.
went and checked for updates. And my app was like, oh, yeah, your license is good through updates of this. You can keep using this version or you can upgrade. I was like, sounds like I need to upgrade because.
Mhm. Yup.
So I will do something else while that is happening. I just paid for it, but. Okay. Hmm.
I just found an item which was the name of a corpse in D&D. You can never meet this person, but it was just such a cool name. I was like, why would you waste such a cool name on a corpse and then name someone else Pale Petrus? That's because we hate Petrus. He's the worst. Um
I am moving my gigantic course project from it's not I mean, I have the content of the course in a mind map, but I need to move all of the stupid marketing actions that are the
yeah,
scary, awful part
we don't like
into
those.
also a mind map project. And now that I've bought that, I can go back and see this is the fourth of a 5-week trip. Wow!
Dude,
Trying to get yourself set up for a somewhat easy return to the real world. Good for you. That is
yeah, like
amazing, Linnea.
seriously, what even with that?
The biggest benefit
Dang.
of an evening time review, a beer and some olives. I I honestly think that different review activities like benefit from different times of the day. And yes, some of them do benefit from an alcoholic beverage to not overthink things as much sometimes.
Mm,
You
a
know,
little bit of mental lubricant.
so I've spent a decent amount of time on a golf course and at a golf course that caddies from another resort love to play abandoned crossings. Anyway, um, so the caddies were very fond of saying, like, you need, now, many caddies drink more than this, but you
Mm.
need one drink to lubricate your swing. If you do too many more than that, you have over lubricated and it will not help. But that it helped you not
Mm.
overthink your shot too much to just have a drink, maybe two.
Mm. Fascinating. Fascinating. All right, we are
That's
going
the main reason that they
to.
golf at this golf course and not the one they can play for free that they work at. It's because they can't drink at the one they work at.
Right.
It's
This
not the
this
only
makes sense.
reason. We also have amazing greens, but
I I have no doubt. I have no doubt. It's very tempting to
fly across the continent to go golfing, which you might have never played before.
no, I have let me explain to you how little interest I have in golf. I would rather what would I rather do? Um I I would rather work on the most recent box of random crap decluttering that I have than do that. What I would like to do is make some somewhat uh lewd uh innuendos about various terminology to do with golf, which I unfortunately know. Um,
Where do you know it from?
my grandfather.
And oh, your grandfather. Okay,
Yep,
interesting.
yep, yep.
Hmm.
He was a curling person and a golf person, and he knew a lot about. He actually had a putting area on his lawn that he maintained,
Hmm.
similar to a golf course.
Oh.
He was a golf nut and a car nut and a photography nut. Do you remember that thing where ADHD is heritable?
Mm-hmm.
Famously, my mom tells stories about him where he would be reading a magazine, watching the television, listening to the radio all at the same time. Now, my private theory is that it wasn't all at the same time. It was that he was switching his attention between each as he got bored of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I listen to audiobooks sometimes. Audiobooks I've heard before that 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 I do while I'm just doing whatever, because I can tune out the audiobook and listen to whoever it is who's talking to me and then tune the audiobook back in when I need to.
Mm-hmm.
I will occasionally listen to music and an audiobook at the same time for this reason. Uh, okay.
Did I
I
tell you
asked
I've added
you.
a shortcut to my Keyboard Maestro macro to start weekly reviews that includes starting up Star Wars music in the
Oh,
background
you're a
on
genius.
shuffle, so
Oh, well
that
done. Oh, very well done.
that is what is
I
playing
say.
in my ears right now.
Beautiful. And just realized that I don't have anything. I'm not going to put on my
It says
singing
I'd rather
playlist.
do my review than go golfing.
Oh,
You
Linnea
will
understands me.
certainly
Linnea
feel clear
understands this.
after.
Okay, we got Snow
As
Wife.
an adolescent, I was very resentful of golf because my dad had me go to a golf camp. And at aforementioned, which I did not fight that badly, but at the aforementioned golf camp, I don't know how because I'm actually not a good golfer at all, but I won the chipping competition. I beat everybody.
I
And the
actually
prize,
enjoy golf on the Wii. I did enjoy golf on the Wii. That was fun. I like that. But in real life, yeah.
anyway,
God.
telling the story about how I was embittered to golf. Um, they,
Mm-hmm.
so I won the chipping contest
You say
and I beat the
embittered?
boy.
Wow, that is a word. Sorry.
Right? I don't know if it is, but um,
I think it is.
anyway,
Keep talking.
I beat the boys, and the prize
Nice.
for the girl who won was hairspray, and the boys got a chipper. And I didn't have a chipper, and I wanted the chipper, and I told them I wanted the chipper, and I didn't want the hair care products because I beat the boy. And they did not let me have the chipper.
What?
I know.
That is the worst golf story I've ever heard. I've heard a lot of golf stories.
So it was a
God,
long
yes.
time before I could make my peace with golf.
Embittered is a word, and I need to
I
use
thought
it
it
in
was,
my
but I
fan
wasn't
fiction.
totally sure.
It's a great word. It is such a Dicarios word. I am so into it. Or I should
Yeah.
say I should say a Gale word, because we actually don't know how Miranda talks. We have like one line of her dialogue ever.
Mm. Okay. So I have. I bet that thing's done installing and yeah, it's open and everything. Okay, what is the weather tomorrow?
Okay, we are going to, in the new year, figure out if that can happen. Okay, I'm done with the I'm done with um the D&D inbox stuff. I now feel confident that it is in order. I do have a terrifying amount to do on Friday, but I can prioritize it then. I can do my Ollie prioritization method, and I can feel better about it. In case anyone is curious as to what the Ollie prioritization method is, you start with a list, and you look at 2 items at a time, probably from the top to the bottom, and you just say, okay, if I had to do these in order, if I had to only do one or the other, or some other criteria, then you say, oh, okay, well, I guess I would do that one and that one. And you keep doing that just a pair at a time so that your focus narrows and you can in that way. Now, unless there's something at the very bottom, which is highly important and has to be at the top, then this works. But you're unlikely to do that because you're likely to write a list in the rough order of prioritization anyway. And if your brain goes, oh, wait, hey, hang on a second, I remember that these go here. But it's because you narrow your focus. You look at two things at a time instead of the whole thing and your eyes crossed and you want to go take a nap. Okay, plan dinners. Oh, I was like, what does that mean? Oh no, it's tagged. Huzzah. My God. But what I do without tags, Brittany, I don't know what I would do. I would probably come up with a tagging system on my own. Like you had an OmniFocus that one.
Yeah, I
Uh,
did. I didn't know you remembered that.
I remember the things that are completely irrelevant, like the fact that we have only like one line of Miranda Decarios dialogue. And the things that I need to actually know, are they in my brain? Absolutely not. Embittered. Whew, good word. Good word. I
So it
enjoy that.
says the sun might come out at 2 p.m. while it is also raining.
Then you get a rainbow. I don't
Yeah.
understand the problem.
Which is way more pleasant in a place where it's warmer. But yeah. Okay.
Okay, plan dinners.
Tomorrow.
What if I don't want to? What if it's not a priority right now? Okay, let's say 2 weeks in advance, I will message Michael.
It's supposed to be beautiful all
Um,
day. Okay. I am going to put in a thing.
why does this song remind me of a specific character in a specific fandom that I'm not going to mention on this stream? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Um,
Um,
Given that you don't know what the song is or the fandom or the character, I don't think you can answer. So move on.
I'm
Uh,
not listening to you. Sorry, I'm
Good.
trying to review.
You do that. You ignore me. Ignore me. I can actually mute myself if you need me to because I think I need
No,
to
it's
verbally
okay.
process some of this stuff. Uh,
I'll tell you if that happens. I'm trying to be a good spouse. I don't know if
Aw,
I'll
I
achieve
imagine you
it,
are a
but
good spouse. Uh, oh, great, good gods. Oh,
um,
why? Oh, whining, whining, whining. I don't want to get the motivators, Uncle Owen.
um, that's an interesting version.
It's no, the power converters. Right, the power converter. I was conflating it.
I mean, they had been
Um,
discussing motivator. I mean, they are discussing motivators at a different
in that
point,
scene, yeah.
but no, I wanted to go to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters. Theo, my delightful nephew, when he was young, his parents were trying to get him to stop whining as much. And he came up with on his own for
Mhm.
me to say Uncle Owen's line, which is you can waste time with your friends when your chores are done, as a hint to tell him, with hopefully not causing any RSD, that he was whining so he could correct that, like self-correct the behavior.
Oh. Is he going to be
Amazing.
ruling the world someday? Please? Because please? That would be great. That would be great.
uh,
Your nephew is basically the only um, individual of a certain demographic that I would trust to rule the world. Um, okay.
got Canto Bite playing. Okay, I need to write what the next thing for me to do is. And the next thing is
I just added an item to my routine that says, remind the eldest child that if they mess around and aren't helpful while we're doing the bedtime routine, that there won't be any time for snuggles or books.
Hey.
Yep. Because we are now at that age where I can do that and they actually adjust their behavior accordingly. More than nothing. Not perfectly, because they're still 4.5. 4.5 is a rough age. I remember my mom in my life being like, oh man, 13 is a hard age because blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, oh man, 15 is a hard age because blah, 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 blah. 18 is a really hard age because every single age I was seemed to be a hard age for some reason. I got to ask her if 33 is good or 35 or something. Like, I got to find out.
Okay. All right. I need to go on break because I'm
okay. I will still be here
be
babbling. Almost certainly.
Okay, cool. I will hopefully get more calendaring done when I get back.
That would be awesome. Okay, let me get a bed emoji with somebody in it. And then funny how the pandemic has caused so many things to be like words that existed before that we theoretically knew. Some people theoretically knew became way more relevant, like the word synchronicity or asynchronicity, like for education. And I have a tag in my system, which is for things that are recurring, they are either synchronous or asynchronous. So, like, they happen every day, but they have to happen at a very specific time, or the time doesn't matter. And so, looking at a list of things that doesn't matter when I do them is much easier because then it's like, well, I mean, yes, in theory, I need to, give Morgan water right before we go to bed, but I can't do that right now because it's noon. And I really love that concept. And it's because of the pandemic that it even occurred to me that that was a thing. Synchronous and non-synchronous. I'm so amused by myself. I am frequently, but I had my D&D set up last night, and I have my iPad and my phone set up, and each of them has an Astarian wallpaper, and I have my Astarian Magic Gathering card on top. I took a picture of it with my other phone, which also actually no, that one has a picture of Morgan. But yeah, I took a picture of it and sent my friends. I'm like, how many Astarian is too many? Never is the number. I wonder if they're gonna ship my Funko soon because I saw somebody post a picture of it on Reddit. Oh. Placed my order, but they have not sent it yet. Looks like you can view it, find out what the status is. That'd be cool. My order is confirmed. Not yet sent. Okay. Yeah, they said it was going to be like January, so I was like, "What? Wow, does somebody have theirs already?" And it wasn't the collectible one or the like digital one. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Oh, they have sent my order of clothes from Old Navy. Excellent. All of them together, which is cool. I my kids, because they have excellent taste, love to wear anything Halloween themed, like pumpkins and ghosts and skeletons and whatnot. And so I happened to be looking at the Black Friday sales on Old Navy, and I was like, "Oh right," because they do clearance, right? They do once Halloween's over, all their Halloween stuff is on clearance for like nothing. And so I got myself some socks and the kids some shirts and stuff, and which they're gonna wear all year because spoopy. And so I set a reminder for myself to each year after Halloween to check the Old Navy sales on clearance for the Halloween stuff, because Halloween stuff all the time, all the time. I actually bought some underwear for the eldest at that time. Again, at that time when it was the clearance Halloween, I was like, oh, this is the underwear that's on sale. Might as well. Oh, it's kind of cool. And River just loved it, loves their underwear, and which is great. It's very useful for a parent to have underwear that actually is, you know, desirable. Um, as you toilet train. Okay, I've done that. I need to process. Ooh, and now I have my beautiful iPad, my lovely iPad. I should name my iPad something. That's what I should do. Oh, you can't do. Oh, sorry. Okay, all right. Don't get frisky. We're gonna be all right here. We're gonna figure this out. I can't do double the same app, which I wish you could. You can do that on a You can do that on a browser. Oh, ladles and jelly spoons. I think I've cracked this code. I think I've cracked this code. I will sign into to Todoist on my on the browser on the iPad. That's what I'll do. And then I can just, as my Gen Z friend would say, I have a huge brain. I have a huge brain, you guys. Fantastic. All right. As soon as it loads, we will find out if I actually go. Oh, it loaded, you guys. I have. Oh, oh, that's cool. All right. So okay, there's a whole bunch of. What? No. Let me select. Let me select. Okay, we're gonna hang on a sec. I just realized there's a whole bunch of tasks that are all I can just at a swipe. Uh, uh, Send them all off, and then I'll have a zero inbox. Not to flex, but I have a zero inbox. Okay, and then are you gonna let me type at all into here? Add a task. Okay, here we go. A thought. Add a task. There we go. All right. Already done that. Already done that. Already done that. That's already a project as far as I know. Let me check. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna quickly add a task to that project that mentions Lego briefly. No. Let's not do yelling. Set up. Also, after this is done, figure out how to use closet space. I never have. I kind of believe I never will. It feels that way. But okay, that is organized Christmas. I'm doing that. That's a project. Uh, Let's figure out how to spell that. Immune system for the 3 degrees. Like 1 equals totally do in tiny chunks. And 3 is completely a brain sit down task, and then 2 in the middle. 2 is like in the middle. Yes. Okay. This what I'm doing right now is I'm processing a list of handwritten notes from a notebook that I took a picture of and put in my system that I have not processed yet. When did I do that? Actually, I'm curious. How long is this? Yeah, November 17th. So it's not could be worse. It's less than 2 weeks. Yeah, yeah. We need to give ourselves slack. Okay. Figure out where is that? Oh yeah, and then I also need to add.
Hey,
That
welcome,
is
Aaron Stars.
ah
I'm cutting you off.
SK. Yeah, you basically have
I
to
haven't
just
had zero
insert yourself.
inbox in years, is what they said. I
Oh yeah.
if we count all the inboxes, yeah, I totally haven't. I've had certain inboxes hit zero.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I'll tell you my secret is I don't count personal email ever.
Yes.
Now I'm embarrassed about how long it's been since my business email was a complete inbox zero. But yeah.
I was actually, Aaron, I was actually referring to a task inbox. Uh, but
It's
also,
actually
yeah,
Eric
no, my
Stars is the screen name.
Eric Stars, Eric Stars, I was referring to task inbox. My email inbox is not at zero. I could do it if I tried. I am deprioritizing that at the moment.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
that's the thing. And I have
I
declared bankruptcy.
I
What?
I figured something out, which I'm very
What?
excited about, which is that on the iPad you can't have a split screen with the same app, right? But with Todoist, all I have to do is sign in on the browser, and then I have Todoist in two halves.
Ollie,
Yo,
if the app supports it, you can have two windows open and they can be side by
Todoist
side.
does not.
Ah,
Yeah,
you can't do it with Todoist, but that is a clever workaround.
thank you. Yes, I will keep that in mind
And
for other
I have
apps. I don't think I need it much often, but yes. Oh man, the
I don't
split
use it as
screen, the
much
split
as I
screen.
thought I was going to, but
Mm,
OmniFocus is like they
one of those.
so the WWDC I went to was the one where they announced multiple windows for iPad for certain apps. And I told the guy who's in charge of the Omni group, which is where OmniFocus comes from, in a bar, I was like, so your app is the one I'm the most excited to do side by side windows. Heads up.
Amazing. You just rub elbows with everybody. It's crazy. Um, Figure
I rub
out.
elbows with select people.
Hmm. We both know someone who has multiple times met Will Wheaton, which is crazy to me.
Oh yeah.
I also have a client who personally knows, not just has met once, but personally knows a a side character actor from Supernatural, which is insane. When this person randomly said it, I lost it. I completely lost it, and I had to like take a minute. It was insane. They're like, "What? Really?" I'm like, "Yes! Oh my god!"
Bringing us back to review.
No.
I I fully believe that you get credit for every single inbox separately that hits zero so that you
Oh
can
yeah.
brag about them all separately.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah.
it's
100%.
also really important to prioritize them. Um, I have a problem, like a serious problem, in that my favorite app to use as an inbox is also my favorite text editor.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very hard. Like I get lost in it after a while. And so anyway, I have set up shortcuts to only show me like a specific period of time. So I can like, I'm just inboxing the last, I'm just processing the last 30 days of this one or whatever. And then I can feel better about it. But I
Is
wouldn't want them
that
to be separate either because it just
project that I
organically,
wrote again?
suddenly I'm editing text from this idea I had. And anyway, it's a problem and a beautiful thing at the same time. What, Ollie?
I was trying to figure out if I already have a certain project inputted, and I believe that I do.
Oh, I don't actually have this highlighted what I'm doing. I'm reviewing the calendar, which I definitely need reminding of because I keep going on side quests. Like, what am I working on
Indeed.
tomorrow? Yeah, not great.
I love how side
Um,
quest is the official name now. It's not even, oh my god, we should totally call it side quest. It's like just what we call it now. Love that.
mhm,
That is a great
mhm.
thing.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna officially put in.
I'm sure there are other people who don't call it that, but they're objectively wrong.
Right, right. Um,
Remember a meme from Baldur's Gate, which was, I'm sorry for always being right and having correct opinions, as if it's my fault. I don't remember whether it was Starry or Gale, but it's something that they would both say. I think it was just
yeah.
oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, sad. My drink.
Okay. Oh, great. Yes. Notifications. I think that's also a project that I have going. Yep.
Oh, I really do need to
You know what's
do
awesome? This
what?
list that I wrote on November 17th that I'm now processing has check for sales on iPads, and I'm now processing the notes on my iPad. I'm so glad because what I did was like 2 days before Black Friday sales, I texted Kelly and said, "Hey, when is the best time to shop for iPads?" She's responded, right now," because I suspected, and that was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was very happy. Now it's Apple, so it means I only got like a couple $100s off, but still, as they say, $200 saved is $200 earned. Uh, Glasses are a project I already have. I did do that. Um,
Gotta do this first.
all right. Oh, great, good gods. Okay, well, I
You know you're not
have
on camera, right?
what?
What
That's
is your
not
favorite text
intentional.
editor out of curiosity? It is Drafts. It's on iPhone and Mac and iPad. Um, but it also, when you open it, it's blank. And so you
Yep,
could just capture an idea without needing to worry about where it goes. And so
yep.
I can capture everything there and then you can send it other places. You could just use the share sheet if you want to use the free version, or if you need to do fancy stuff, then it's paid with an annual subscription. But if you just use the share sheet, you can do lots of stuff. You don't need to get all nerdy with it.
Which you never do. Not a thing.
I'm not known for being an intense nerd.
Nope.
No. Don't
Nope.
have a community of nerds. Don't no. I'm not a dork marrier.
Double dork marrier.
That's right. Um one of our fake arguments with my spouse is I will call him a dork and he will say, well, you're a dork marrier. And
It's not
then
exactly the same thing, but we've developed a thing where when I'm doing my eyeliner, my spouse says, "You're still here?" And I say, "Do you think it's easy to look this beautiful?" And he says, "Yes."
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. How's everyone else's review going? I am curious. Okay, so I think I handled that, even though I don't want to. Uh,
Wow, my massage therapist is booked out. Other than like in 2 hours.
mm-hmm.
Booked out through the end of January, except for in 2 hours. Ah,
Guess you could
that
ask
is
if they have anything
crazy
else.
town.
I what I should do with this. I think I'm just gonna try to leave it. Okay. Looking at next week, I can see some things that I probably need to address over the long weekend. Um, um,
Oh, that's wild. I just realized when I was small, the chiropractor office that I went to and go to was on Charing Cross Street. And then it moved somewhere else for years. And then it's back on Charing Cross Street and I'm seeing a whole other chiropractor, but it's still the same practice. Wild. That is not interesting at all, except to me.
hmm. Oh, right. Oh, crap. I was like, oh, I shouldn't put anything in over the holiday weekend. And then I just remembered stuff that needs to happen by looking at the next week. So I'm glad I skipped over it, but also now it's not blank. Um,
Holy stink. I wish I'd booked that earlier because it's at the end of January now, which does that even
that's
exist?
not,
Does the end of January exist?
well, that's when the course starts. So it exists to me. Time after that doesn't.
Mm.
Um, Review's going okay. Getting a list of December tasks going so I don't get caught flat-footed a week before Christmas. Yay! Just because I can shop for two families on December 23rd and knock each and every gift out of the park doesn't mean I should. Yeah, I gotcha.
The fact that you can do that and you're choosing not to is difficult, and I applaud you. Um, Costco list for what I want to eat on the day that was the day that I got born many years ago. Where is my Costco list though? This is the last thing I'm going to do before I leave because small human is in requiring of a diaper situation, and I also need to put them down for a nap.
Okay. Come back if you can, otherwise.
Oh, we love that duplicates of the reminder to schedule the massage, but here we are. All right, I am gonna go and do that, and I will hopefully be back. If not, I will text you, but I don't expect myself to not be around. So
Perfect. All right. I am realizing that I have a goal next week. Um, so I am just like, because this is a place that I think out loud. So you get to hear lots of my inner monologue that maybe don't add up to me being a spectacular marketer. Anyway, I'm very uncomfortable with it. Um, uh, so one of the things I'm trying to do, basically this except for the content, is all very outside my comfort zone. But I am trying to do those things. Um, and so one of those things is doing more live streams on more platforms. YouTube, I'm fairly comfortable with, but um, I have never live streamed anywhere else. So playing with software to do that from a single place. And oh, right, I have to have talking points and I have to make it, I have to write all of the points that I want to say about the course ahead of time because otherwise I won't. I'll just teach stuff because I am not comfortable with marketing. And teaching stuff is great, but yeah. So, like, how do I have it be organic? What are the points I need to make? Because if I do not make it super easy when I'm on the spot, I will not do it. And that's just knowing myself. So, and that's what happened is I looked ahead to this coming week and I was like, oh, right, we were going to do live streams. That's right. So what do I need to have ready to try those out? So I'm going to try to do one with the new software solo on Monday, like by myself, and then try to do it with two people, aka Ollie, on December 5th. Oh, okay. So really what I need to be doing when I'm thinking about it this way is I probably need to be spending this whole time setting up streaming service. And I know if I do this like 3, 4 times, which is my plan, um, that I will want to have some parts automated because I just looked into it and apparently TikTok is a big pain in the butt. You have to get a like unique code every time and when you want to do it from a third-party software. And that sucks. So I'm going to try to find that. Um, so I'm like, okay, I need time to set things up. Oh, so Ollie and I have the anniversaries of our births very close together. And I realized by looking on the calendar, which is a little embarrassing. Oh, right, my birthday is next week. Am I going to do? Because all I've been thinking is course stuff because I get caught up in projects. Um, I guess I could message people. I don't want to. Is that? It's not that I don't want to message people or see people. It's that I don't want to have to do the organization of mine. I also know it won't happen without it. A lot to do this review. Um, hmm. Oh, I need to get that other appointment on the calendar. Oh, that's another thing. Mm, Survey. Apparently, typed survey wrong. I don't even know what I did there. Hey, Suzanne, welcome. What are you working on? Guess I should at least make the note to myself. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, and that's another thing. Oh, I'm supposed to be on break. Oops. Sort of in a flow though. It's figuring out my day. I hear you. I did manage to finish my daily task list early, but that's because I woke up having arguments in my head with people. I don't know when I woke up. Because like, have you ever done that gradual transition of like at a certain point I realize I am awake and have been awake and arguing with people inside my own head for a while. Like arguing with real people, just not in the real world. Theoretical arguments. Um, really cool. Anyway, by the time I looked at the clock, it was 3:30, and after four, I just gave up. Um, I had something, but I don't see it now. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. Um, it's done. Yay! Oh, I did that. I did it. Yeah. I was adding something to our uh, guild agenda of tasks to do, and then realizing one of the other things I did already. Um, I guess I'll put a thing in. I don't know if it'll make me feel better or worse to put it in. I am not unfamiliar. I mean, part of advantage of doing a weekly review where you look at your calendar and of making sure you put people's birthdays in your calendar is to not be surprised and come up with something ahead of time. It's not normally mine I get surprised by. That's the thing that's a little embarrassing. I don't know if she can. Okay, if I assume that those two live streams are happening next week. Oh, right. That's the reason I was doing it that way. 'Cause that's just me, and they're not marked like that. Or they're sort of marked half-assed. Okay, I'm gonna remove this from the calendar. I'll do this one like this, and then I will do these. So for the new HTTP. I don't know what that means. Probably shouldn't have. I think I should do those days. That really means, geez, that I need a lot of content. Oh, maybe that's the topic. Okay. Oh, that's a thing I need to do. Jeez. Yikes. Uh, totally unrelated, but important is Absard conference. I need to buy plane tickets. Okay, I need to. I might spend this entire time on weekly review, or my weekly review on looking at the calendar because there's a lot going on. There's tons more I need to do, but there's a lot going on. Really? Why can I write December 4 and not December 4th? Really? Mm. Okay, a thing that I really need to do is okay, this needs to go on my mind map. How many in total am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Is that the max? Okay. Okay. Great to have. I'm writing out thoughts on what I could do. I'm way over time. I'm definitely hyper focusing. Um, okay. All right. Check on chat. Oh, totally get it, Suzanne. Not that you'll hear that. And I'm in the wrong account, or I'd type it. Okay, I am going to actually get up and take a break, but I'm going to write down where I am first, so we can come back to this. So I'm really in the calendar review for next week. And there is some co-working I need to schedule. Okay. I'll hopefully come back and finish not the weekly review, finish the calendar review, because that'd be great. Because I'm also like looking ahead to stuff and trying to figure out, okay, if I need to do that, what are the other things? Anyway. All right, I will be right back. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Nope, no, I hit the right button. Rude, rude. Does that work? There we go.
think the thing's working. I have good timing, apparently. I hope that I can keep my voice consistent enough that I will not wake up a small human in the other room. But there's every chance that I will have to run away. In fact, it's guaranteed. But the good news is I was still doing review while I was away. I, in fact, kind of zoned out. I was like vibing on the review while I was laying down, cuddling a small human. And I forgot that I was supposed to come back here. I keep hearing sounds as if it's a child, and I keep freaking out, but it'll be all right. All right. So, okay, I'm gonna add. This is a great thing to do with a weekly review. I'm gonna add a tag for myself. New set of tags that I actually just processed details of in my notes here. Oops. Okay, so it's gonna be the I don't even know what words to use, man. I don't even know what words, but it's the I have to sit down and really think about this kind of work, or it's the do it a tiny bit at a time work. Um, um, all right, I think it's gonna be what color? What color is it? That's the first question. So okay, the other thing I need to do is find out, is it piecemeal? Piecemeal? Piecemeal, right? Piecemeal is one word. Unsystematic partial measurements taken over a period of time. Okay. So, piecemeal. I think we're gonna make that one light. No, that's not quite. We're gonna try light blue for the time being. And we're going to put it up. Okay, we're going to put it under non-recurring, which means that it needs to be gray. What color is that? It's gray. Okay. Label. I wish that black was a tag color option. It is. Okay, so piecemeal. I'm gonna have to put a one. One. Wish you could add notes as well to tags, but that's okay. Is there comments? Edit, add favorites, copy. No. All right. And then two. Is gonna be gray as well. Two. What is this called? No, we're gonna do three next. And then we'll figure out two. Okay. So, okay, if one means you can do it in tiny little chunks, and three means you have to completely sit down and focus, then what what's the middle? Um, we're gonna do the word medium. Come on. One of the reasons that I was resistant to putting this into my system is because I'm concerned that I won't actually use it. Because what I'm going to be doing now is going through every single task, which is apparently non-recurring, and adding it because anything that has to be done is under one of these categories. I'm technically I'd like to do the oh, you know what I could do is I could do phone only non-recurring. Or no, phone only recurring. Um to process that because the things that are physical are not. Okay, that's gonna take a while. But I hope I can do it relatively fast. Relatively fast. Okay, so I've added that. That's in there now. Because what this will enable me to do is look at any of the tags that say, okay, I have to sit down and really think about this and schedule co-working. Um, and also it forces me to go, okay, I really hope I don't use that medium tag too often because that's very difficult, but I know myself and I'm a person who is infrequently able to say, even though I think very black and white, I'm infrequently able to have any data set that absolutely fits into two categories. It doesn't happen. So hopefully medium will be used less. So I've added that. I want to categorize things now. I'm going to process my inbox. Um, let's see. Um, okay, we are going to have that appear in the new year. Um, I love that you can write with pencil in the search bar. That's so great. Oh, love it so much. Okay, figure out. My brain is bouncing off this, even though it's mostly what I'm currently doing, which means it has too many pieces of information. Okay, I already did those. Tagging system. Okay, I would also need to do is input a thing in case I don't finish. Finish populating the these tags. Okay, so that's recorded. I'm actually going to just finish processing that task right now because I know exactly how to do that. There we go. System. Oh crap. Okay. Okay, finish populating the okay, because I just realized I added all three of the tags to indicate what project we're talking about, but that's a sit down. Yeah. Okay. Finish. Okay. I actually don't okay. Reminder to have the kids scrape the car with me. That'll definitely be on Sunday. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I need to do on this page. What is the orientation? Where do I usually have to?
So it took me a long time to get back
That's okay. We love you.
because my baby woke up and was very sad
Oh,
and needed to be by mama and
yeah.
followed me to try to do my things I had to do before I came back.
Yeah.
And I had to trick him.
Oh, that's
Like
that's
where you
no
get him
fun.
distracted by a toy and then sneak away.
Yeah. Yeah. Did it work?
He was less upset than if I had just tried to leave straight up. Oh, did you just realize your camera wasn't on?
Oh, 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 I had the thing hidden off of the edge of the screen. That's why it was off.
Oh, okay.
I moved it back to see your face, but I can see the document, so it's yeah. Um I got derailed. Okay. We're
Ooh.
going to
Errant Stars had finished just in time, but that's perfect. Oops,
I
that's not what I meant to do.
uh,
Okay.
uh, darling. We need the document. In black.
Oh,
Dog or creature of the night. Um so um
okay. I'm doing a very quick scan. Is there anything else coming up in this week that I will be remiss if I don't attend to? No. So I will add to.
holy jeez. Sunday is December. What
I know.
in the name of heck is that? I ask you. So yeah, my spouse said to me the day, like, I can't believe it's almost December. I'm like, you're gonna blink and it's gonna be January, son. And he's like, yeah, I know.
And in January, my baby turns one.
Wow.
And
Wow.
okay, no, I do need to
What?
schedule a co-working. What?
That is insanity. What you just said. What you said.
I know.
Actually, I
Okay.
should say that I have a really sneaky method of keeping my task inboxes clean. I have what's called a task stash, which is the place because Todoist doesn't have the hide feature for tasks. Um,
Mhm.
I I this is the way that I do that is that I don't process them into my regular tags. I just keep them tagged for the project and they all go in there. And then when I'm processing the project, I say, okay, what's the next task? But I can see it then, but it isn't in where I look to find out what do I do next, which is my other tags. So
Okay.
yeah. I also don't keep projects in like a project folder. Uh so the hide the task wouldn't be useful for me anyway on that. Uh okay.
Okay. That's one. And then I think I don't want one there. I would like to.
My spouse also says the iPad can recognize your handwriting in this extremely exaggeratedly unflattering tone.
Yeah. It's entirely possible I want another one, but I don't think so right now. So, calendar. Oh, I need my.
Okay. So
Okay. I think there's a baby outside my door.
oh God. Oh, dude. Okay. I've either come up with something needlessly fiddly or amazing. Okay.
Um,
I break down my
why not
clients.
both? Uh-huh.
I know. But I break down my clients into categories and possibly have a tag for each because each client that I have has different things that I can do crafting while I'm talking to them. So like the one that I meet who lives in the UK does a lot of body doubling and is on audio and is 90 minutes long. I can get a lot of sewing done during that time because I have amazing noise canceling. They can't hear the sewing machine. Um and I don't need to be 100% on point because it's a lot of body doubling for that person right now. And but like the person that I meet uh third like Wednesday afternoons is a lot of really serious brain work, right? So even if it was an audio, I couldn't get something that person needs me like on point for what they're dealing with. And so I could do pinning maybe and crochet and whatever, but it's like low. So like I should classify my clients and make them tags so that I can say, okay, what sewing thing gets done on which time, and then check the tag of the person that I'm currently coaching to be able to know what crafting stuff I can do during that person. See what I mean? For anyone else, it would be needlessly fiddly and not at all useful. And for me, it might actually work. That's so crazy. It might even work.
Possibly. Um, welcome back, Linnea. I hope you're still having a nice, relaxing evening review. Took my vitamins. Oh, I didn't do that. Shoot. I missed my time release Adderall. No.
Because another client who is doing a lot of like decluttering. And so if I do decluttering at the same time, I think it's super helpful. I mean, I should probably ask them, but I suspect that it's helpful to be like complete camaraderie, like this is what we're doing together. Um, and I can like show the person in real time my struggles with decluttering as well. Very important.
Okay.
I would love to get that done today, actually.
Although I have occasionally had clients that I would do anything else with, it's not common at all. So,
Mm-hmm. I have a lot more audio only clients than you do, I think.
yeah. Okay. So, I was just looking at my week really. I don't know what I ended up doing. Something else. I'm just looking at my week. Is anything else going to fall through the cracks? Probably not. Okay. Do you need to talk to my mother-in-law? That's about it. Um, oh, but where will I be for our
Okay,
live
so
stream?
I was working on the piecemeal tagging system that I now have set up. I also would like to, okay, I would like to, okay, so I have that set up. I would also like to finish um all recurring tasks of the sync or async tag. Um, so now we're going to go into the non-recurring. Where is it? There. All right, so in theory, every single one of these tasks falls under one of three categories. Tons of these are business. Am I going to use those as well? Actually, I'm going to above and beyond. Oh, that's you know what I'm going to discover? I'm going to discover that everything I've got in here is a sit down and think about it. That's what that's my I predict now that piecemeal is going to have single digit numbers in it, and the sit down and think is going to have double digit numbers. That's what I predict. And then the middle is probably going to be like one or two, maybe. Okay, so um okay.
Okay. Okay, so that's one thing.
Okay. Um, so this is a sit down and think. It's also needing to have its name changed.
Oops.
Um,
I need to do something about my chair situation.
I also just
It's a
realized
very
I
good
need
chair that
to
I got for
add
free, but
a new project to that tag, a new task. Okay, break into sub-projects.
Linnea is gonna clear the inbox. Yay! Hey, what you can manage is what you can manage. Like anything you can do and feel a little bit clearer about, that's great. I would very much like to do my inbox, but I'm also aware that like my righty inbox I was talking about, but I can do that on a walk. So I'm probably gonna do it then. At the moment I am sort of I need to update the thing because I'm not looking at that anymore. Um did do that. I did do scheduling, co-working. I'd love to review my calendar further out, but I don't think my brain is there yet. I'm still too much in catch up. And there's a lot of like time sensitive things to do because of how close I got home to, the whole American Thanksgiving Black Friday nonsense. So what I am actually doing is mind sweep into mind map on project. And that's because that's where my brain is, not because it's necessarily the best use of being in front of the computer time for review, but it's here and this is where my brain is. So I would love to get some of these into OmniFocus today, but I'm not sure that is gonna happen. Like this course is not in OmniFocus at all because like full disclosure, I was working on it early this summer in preparation to do it this fall, and then life happened. And when I
Mm-hmm.
realized what I was presented with in my life, I was like, yeah, there is no way that's happening this fall. And I realized it early, which is good. But and then after things had settled down, I mean I had an outline, like I had content for it.
Mm-hmm.
Um I'd done pretty serious work on it. And then after the dust cleared, um I had like a couple weeks before the conference, and I was like, oh, right. There isn't anything getting in my way now. It's just me and my fears. So, and I have never found a decision that brought me lifelong happiness that I made out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe having fear isn't the best reason to make a decision, but it is also something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, is have a cohort
Mm-hmm.
course. I just think I think with everybody, but just so especially ADHD, like you need the real time class to show up and do it. You need the peer support. You need the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to ask questions. Like having a live class matters so much for us. Like at the very least, a deadline to watch the stuff by, but it's going to be more palatable with more regular accountability on it. Hmm. Okay, what are all the things that involve me to involve, wow, I can do talking. That involve me doing writing right now because that is a limited resource, but
Mhm.
also like a particular energy resource. Writing, idea generation. And that matters because some of it needs to happen very quickly and some of it doesn't. And so I need to figure out what what is the actual volume I'm talking about because I have a sneaking suspicion I don't have time to do all of it. Oh, Linnea seriously considered printing out the entire tick to do an annual review overview and remove
Ooh.
duplicates and stuff that just shouldn't be there. Wow. Yeah. While she has access to a printer. Hmm. I I think it is both a mad and genius idea. If what you feel like you need to look at is a printout, it doesn't hurt to like give your lower brain that option, right?
Mhm.
Because it's not the logical part that gets in our way most of the time. It's the illogical part.
Mhm.
It's worth I really think it's worth trying. Have
Yeah,
what
sometimes you
class?
just
Yeah.
need that alternate format.
Yeah, yeah. On-demand courses are too tough. Yeah, the only reason I have on-demand courses is because it's so hard to get the cohort together. And I wasn't sure that I could do it, to be honest. But I really don't think that that's the optimal way. Um, if I don't hate this and do another one, I may end up grabbing another, like having some pre-recorded content, but it would be like this, there is a time and place to watch it. There's a backup if you can't make it to that. But that would only be if I was like, oh, this was amazing. I'm going to do it forever. Because teaching live content is tiring if you like it is draining. It's not bad. It's just if you were doing it tons and tons, it would be a better payoff on energy to have the class pre-recorded and do live Q&A, but I don't I don't even know that works. So I'm just gonna do it all live for this time.
Doing it.
Okay, things that need writing. Oh, I'm supposed to be on break.
All right, I just sent you the my contribution to the description, and now I need to bugger off because I have co-working for my admin time.
Okay.
What I would very much like to do is finish that really really fast so I can get back to doing more review because that is going to be the main goal of my life for the next couple of days because it's got bad. It's bad. It's very bad.
Hmm.
So thanks very much, everybody. Keep on keeping on. We appreciate you like heck. You have no idea. You really don't
Yeah.
know. And if I get my admin done soon enough and no one wakes up, I might be back. I probably will be back silently because by that time I'll have stopped talking long enough that if I start talking again, maybe you'll wake up. Humans have rhythms. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for now, peace, and I will hopefully be back, but it's unlikely. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Oh, Lydia, that's funny. It might be, but it's like 100% live. Um, yeah, I don't know if I'll do it again at all. It sort of depends on how this one goes. So, um, yeah. And that I don't say that to be pressuring, just to be totally honest, that we'll see. I am not good at marketing and I don't have like um haven't been seeing my business coach. Mostly because she never sent me a thing to schedule again. So I didn't schedule anything. Oh, Lene, I can't wait. Thank you. Um, anyway, yeah, it's just we'll see how it goes. Um, let's see. All things. I need to do those. I need to do that. I need to write. Oh, I'm gonna do live streams. I need topics and outlines for live streams. Which, I mean, I would show up all day for an ADHD Ask Me Anything. But when you don't know if anyone will show up, you need a topic. So I need topics and outlines. Um, it is time to grease up this little under the desk elliptical. It is getting loud. Getting loud. Okay. I feel like there was something else I was talking about writing. Oh, those are big ones. I think it's just that I have to do so many in what feels like such a short period of time. But okay, let's say I can force myself to do a not planned one today. Those, um, Hmm. Okay. What I need to finish doing is figure out what really needs to happen this week. Oh, more on the website. Um, okay, so what do I need to do soon? How often? These are how many? Oh, geez. Probably. Let's look at the calendar. Oh, okay. I am going to, oops, let's not take a quick break and I'll be right back. Let me set my intention. Okay. I'd like to do more of that, but I think back my other intentions. Did that. You know what? I'm going to review these OmniFocus perspectives. I think I'm going to start with these old follow-ups, and they really, really require a lot more digging. But what I need is to not look at them for the next week because they're not going to feel any more late waiting a week. But I can't do that this week. So I'll do a quick check of like, okay, what else do I need to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another one. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna keep adding to this list. Um, email, welcome email. Okay. All right. I'm in a, wow, I keep running late. Ah, all right. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I was talking to my mother-in-law who just got here about figuring out our schedules for next week. Like, oh, look at my calendar. I was like, that is what this time is for, but I should come back to the live stream first. So I'll need to end after this so we can get that done. Hey, welcome, Ozak. Too much to keep track of. Yep. Which probably exactly means I need to be here. Yeah, I feel that. Gonna look ahead the week or so and figure out when to plan to do various things. Nice. I like it. Um, so I'm opening up OmniFocus. I wonder what was here. Oh, inbox. Okay, you are just showing me all the wrong stuff. Why? Why would I ever want all of those appointments to show up here? No, thank you. That's fine. No, you're still showing me all the calendars. I know not everybody has a zillion calendars, but I do. Okay, did I do that? Let's look. So what I'm doing is I ended up with a bunch of overdue. Oh gosh, that's another thing I need to do. I just opened my email and so I saw catch up on LinkedIn. There are so many things I don't want to do, and it's really easy to not want to do them because I have big important things to do that are part of the project I'm excited about. Okay. Okay. I'd figure out why I opened the email. So I have a bunch of things that have been sort of piling up, and I need to make sure. So I just need to check in on them. Okay, I clearly did this then. Go me. Um, I have a bunch of things that have been piling up and they have due dates, and this is not what I want to have here. So I'm at least going to defer some of them. The ones that take a lot longer to look into, I'm going to defer them to next week on Tuesday. Now, I have a lot of other things going on next Tuesday, so I may still not want to do it. But, um, show me this in projects. I must have already done this because I did that one. I must have done that one. I must have done that one. I must have done that one. And that one. I thought I did 3. Huh. If only everything didn't take so long, right? Closet access, yeah. People in your life sometimes act like calendars. I don't think I'd count that one for having too many calendars. I just want to have my own to not rely on it. But to each their own. Okay. I don't know how I'm just straight up missing one of these. Saying no. The other one is later than this. Okay. I don't know that this is helpful. Having a due date, but I'm going to try. Mm. I don't know why. I thought I'd fix this. No, I would like my own layout. I don't care very much about due dates in OmniFocus because they're not that helpful. It's good to know when I should be working on something. It's not useful to know when it actually needs to be done by. And very few things in my life have very hard and fast dates to be done by. Why are you not responding, OmniFocus? Um, mhm. Yeah, OmniFocus is just not responding. Cool. Do I need to force quit it? Apparently. I was just changing my layout settings. I'm not sure why that was required that, but okay. OmniFocus also hasn't reopened. Okay, I guess I'm going to work on this project here. Okay, what are some other aspects? Okay, OmniFocus, welcome back. I want to see, is it defer date? Apparently I can change one thing before the entire thing freezes. By the way, this is probably not a criticism of OmniFocus, it's a criticism of Swift. Well, Swift layout. Anyway. Apparently I have to force quit and restart every time I make one change. Now, I do have a zillion windows open. I can admit when I might be at fault, but I did a Duolingo lesson. Nice. I didn't know that those had specific time deadlines, although I guess a day is time. Oh, that's what I need. All right, I'm going to scan for other things to include. Oh, right, that's the deadline I missed. Oops. Okay. Still hasn't opened up my focus. Let's see. Paste. I'm like finding other things to do while I slowly and painfully wait for OmniFocus to reopen. So what I'm doing is I'm looking through and I think something I need to keep in mind is that so I was making a list of a bunch of things for the course that I need to write up. Like you'd think it would just be the course content, which, I have it good outline on. But no, it's also like any newsletters I have to write, any videos, like short videos about it, write those outlines. Um, Lots of marketing content. Anyway, um, but a similar energy for me to like idea generation and writing is project planning. And so I'm also making a list of like, oh, these are other projects to plan, and I should put them in OmniFocus. It hasn't necessarily been a really successful thing for me historically, but I think it's worth trying again. No, 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 no. Next. This does have some natural language stuff on it, but it's uh not super flexible. Like I wrote it this way, I was like, I'm pretty sure that used to work, but it doesn't. It's just, yeah, I'm using some natural language, but I sure have to remember what its favorite words are, and that's not a thing I love. Okay. No, I'll be doing this after that. Oh, I cannot see this thing at all. Okay. So I updated a project sort of inadvertently. So now I'm gonna go back to where I was. Oh, I can't go back because I've had to shut down a bunch. Okay. I don't know. Mm, mm, okay. I'm starting to see that there is an advantage to seeing a deadline in some views. Don't worry, I'm gonna have to restart. At least I can work on the last one. Date 11/8. Oh, what? Oh yeah, no, that was real. Hmm. Okay, force quit. Might be working again. Oh, it is. Definitely did that. Definitely haven't done that. Skip? Oh, I did not want to do that. It is not. Do it. Think tomorrow. Do get credit for that one. I don't get credit for the other one. You do not get to be flagged anymore. I probably just delete it. Wow, that's a thing I did a long time ago. Wow. I am embarrassed. This is embarrassing. These old things are just really embarrassing. Oh, okay. So there's some gamification in the, I mean, I knew there was a lot of gamification in Duolingo, but it sounds like very time specific gamification. Oh, no project you can really sink your teeth into. That is one of my least favorite states, I gotta admit. I am really sorry. Although I agree about the yard work and no immediate consequences. It's this wrong. No. Mhm. I think this is not a task that is urgent. These are things I really want to do and they are not happening this week. So, oh wow. What? How old is this task? Can you see it? Um, oh, um, huh. I don't know if that's something I should be addressing. What has to be done soon? Oh, I'm supposed to be on a break. Jeez. Uh, okay, that is something I do need to do. Not maybe this week, but why are you still showing me do instead of defer? I need to apparently see. I really always need to see defer when I'm in edit mode. That is for sure. Now it's gonna go away. No. Hmm. Now I better go do something else for a while. Kind of med projects don't help. Like, especially ones that you want them done, but you don't want to do them. Like, oof, yeah. Um, oh, intake forms. Yeah, they suck a lot. There's a reason I don't have many that I give people because I hate doing them. Maybe when you're scheduling an appointment, we should also schedule times to ask questions about its forms. Bad idea if there's a risk that they're going to have a lot of forms. I, yeah, dislike forms heartily. Oh, I can use this again. Okay. Love seeing things I've deferred multiple times, but okay. Wow, that's really old. I I think I did this. I don't know. It doesn't belong here anyway. Uh, Oh, that's probably something important that I've been neglecting. Oh, wow. So I ended up going from looking through old overdue stuff that had just been piling up to I think I did that. No. Um, to looking through things that were flagged too long. But either way, like these are not time sensitive. I don't have to make decisions about them like it's an inbox. I just have to unflag them if they're not happening this week. You get to be deferred 9 days. That may not be long enough, but either I did that one or I didn't. I mean, is this going to be the 3rd January? I miss posting this video again. I don't know. Hmm. Okay, I finally got to the one that I was looking for. That's something. Maybe this isn't realistic. I don't know. You ever wonder when you're being too unrealistic on both sides? Like, I'm both being too unrealistic about when I could do it, but also when I should do it. Does that make sense? I know I should be done. I think Tuesday. Not today. Um, so I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oh no, this one also needs a. I will add you to my daily task list, much as I don't want to. Okay, I cleaned that out. I didn't do anything else. I thought I'd get that real fast and then I'd be able to do other things. And I just should learn by now that that doesn't exist because I'll go down a rabbit hole. Projects you want to do, they take forever, so got to do other things. Yeah, it's frustrating. Sorry. Okay, I'm way past. what I could and when I should do something. Because I'm like, yeah, if I don't do them, if I don't start it for another 2 weeks, it means that I'll be posting these videos in January if I don't keep working on them for another 2 weeks. But also, I've just put a lot on my plate for the next 2 weeks. So I'm not sure that anything else is realistic. Um, Boop-a-doop-a-doo. How's everyone else doing? Um, hmm, okay. What I really wanted to do is dig in on these uh other projects, like cleaning up what they look like. But I don't think I'm gonna get to do that today. That's unfortunate. Oh, actually, I am going to go into the keyboard settings, which is unfortunate because it doesn't look like they used to, and I don't like them now, and make a new shortcut, text shortcut, replacement. That's what I want. Text replacement. Make a new text replacement for the course. Replace you with. That's the way I have for like websites I need to do. Like I have a shortcut for um like my website is for coaching and for the guild website and other things that are complicated, like scheduling a consultation with somebody, scheduling a coaching session so that it's really easy for me to type it out. And so I will make one for the course. Yeah, go me. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. All right. Now the timer is completely inaccurate. Both directions, sooner, longer, and later, faster. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. And what it really means is I just can't do all the things I want to do, which is common and unfortunate. Um, Time is a harsh mistress. All right. Thank you so much for joining. I need to go compare calendars in real life with a real person. Um, then go for a hike. So thank you so much for joining. Oh my gosh, did I powder my hair? I had to powder my face with a baby in my arms. It was not fun. Anyway, thank you for joining. See you later.